Assalamualaikum. Today we will discuss optic tract or visual pathway, the most important topic from exam point of view. For this we have to make some concepts. Consider this is an object placed in front of you and you are standing here just in front of the object. This is nose, eyes and your head. The image, the light rays from reflecting the object fall first on the eye, retina, and then into brain. This is right side of object, right eye and right side of the brain, and this is left side of object, left eye and retina, and the left portion of the brain or left cerebral hemisphere of the brain. What are the structures that are crossed by the light after reflecting from the object? First we have lens, second retina, third optic tract, fourth optic chiasm, fifth optic tract, fifth optic optic tract, and then thalamus. Which portion? Lateral geniculate nucleus of the thalamus. Seventh, we have the optic radiation. Optic radiation, which is the optic radiation is also known as geniculocalcarine tract. This is the retrolentiform portion of the internal capsule. Then the eighth one is the primary visual cortex that is present in the occipital lobe of the cerebral hemisphere of the cerebral cortex. Lens, we have in human eye we have two types of lens: the cornea, which give the major power to the lens, that is almost 40 diopters, and the second is called lens, which give almost 20 diopters power. This is for accommodation according to the distance of the object placed in front of the eyes. Both are the convex lenses. Second is the retina. Now look at here. If you consider this is the cornea, suspensory ligament, lens, this portion is called the lens. This is the convex lens. Then the most inner portion of the eyeball is retina. And then the choroid, and the last one is sclera. The ganglion cells have nerve fibers which form the optic tract. This is the optic tract. From retina, the ganglion cells give optic. This is optic nerve. These are the nerve fibers from the ganglion cells. Optic nerve. The nasal portion decussate to form the optic chiasm, and after decussation, this is the optic tract. Optic tract ends in the thalamus, the lateral geniculate nucleus of the thalamus. From thalamus, we have the optic radiation. The optic radiation ends in the visual cortex, primary visual cortex, that is present medially and posterior medial portion of the cerebral hemisphere of the cerebral cortex. This is the occipital lobe. All right. Light rays of the in retina travel from inside to outside, most inner layer to the most outer layer of the retina, and then to the optic nerve, optic chiasm, tract, thalamus, radiation, and the visual cortex. Second, you have to make some concept. What is the principle of convex lens? Suppose this is the object placed in front of your lens, convex lens, and the image form will be real, that is behind the lens, and inverted. This is the principle of convex lens. So the image form will be inverted. We have the spherical lens, that is convex vertically as well as horizontally, and in fact circumferentially. So that suppose this is the object placed in front of the lens. This is the left side, this is the right side, and this is object. The image formed through the convex lens after crossing through the convex lens will be inverted, totally inverted, upside down, right side on left side and left side on the right side. This would be your image. This is the real and inverted image formed by the biconvex lens fall on the retina. Alright. Other concept, what is the visual cortex? If this is the medial portion of the cerebral hemisphere, this is the medial or lateral portion. This is temporal lobe, this is parietal lobe, this is the occipital lobe, as you know all. Now if we consider this is the medial portion, then medial portion of the hemisphere, this is the calcarine sulcus, the upper portion and the lower portion. This is the cuneus gyrus, and this is the lingual gyrus. This whole portion from the primary visual cortex, Brodmann area 17 and other 18 and 19 are the association areas. The image formed on the area 17. Upper portion cuneus gyrus, lower portion lingual gyrus. This is the calcarine sulcus or fissure. Calcarine sulcus. Also remember, the inferior one is the temporal lobe and the superior one is the parietal lobe. Optic radiation crossing through the parietal lobe, superior one cross through the parietal lobe and the inferior one cross through the temporal lobe. Now come to this point. Consider this is the object placed in front of you. This is the right side and this is the left side. You have green portion on right side, purple portion on left side of object, pink portion on right side of object in inferior part, and the red portion of object that is present left side and superior. Now this is your lens, this is object, this is lens. Image formed on retina after crossing through the convex lens. This is retina, right retina and the left retina. As we have discussed, the superior portion fall inferiorly, inferior portion fall superiorly, right side on left side on right side. Superior portion inferiorly, left on right. Inferior portion superiorly, left on right. Inferior portion superiorly, right on left, and superior portion inferiorly, right on left. Same thing happen here. Image formed on retina. Also make a concept that is the peripheral portion of the field formed on the nasal hemiretina, and the medial portion of the visual field fall on the peripheral or lateral portion of the retina. Now if this is the retina, right retina, the peripheral portion is this, fall on the nasal hemiretina, and this is the medial portion. According to this is the medial or nasal portion, fall on the peripheral retina. Alright, the image is totally inverted in both retina. Now optic nerve. This is the thalamus. funicular nucleus of the thalamus. Right? Now, only the nasal portion of the optic nerve decussate, while the lateral portion does not decussate. Alright, lateral portion, superior fall on superiorly, and the inferior fall inferiorly. Similarly, superior fall superiorly, and the inferior fall inferiorly. Also, the nasal portion decussate, inferior fall inferiorly, but left side on right side. Okay, and superior portion superiorly, but left side on right side. Similarly, superior portion superiorly, but right side on left side, and inferior portion inferiorly, superior portion superiorly, but right side on left side. Now, this is the optic nerve. This decussating portion is optic chiasm, and this portion is optic tract. This is the thalamus. Now, on thalamus, this is superior, inferior, superior, and the inferior. Red, purple, pink, and green. Now, your visual cortex, optic radiation, and the visual cortex. This is the visual cortex. This is the right hemisphere. This is the left cerebral hemisphere. This is the calcarine sulcus, as we have discussed. Superior gyrus is cuneus gyrus, and the inferior one is the lingual gyrus. Now remember, in optic radiation, the superior fibers run through the parietal lobe. This is the parietal lobe, and the inferior fibers run through the temporal lobe. This is the temporal lobe. So, inferior run through temporal lobe. The fibers run through temporal lobe called as Mears loop, form Mears loop through the temporal lobe, while the temporal lobe, alright, and the superior portion run through the parietal lobe superiorly, run through the parietal lobe. Now, the image formed of this object is totally inverted. Right side on left side on right side on left side, superior portion inferior portion superiorly. This is the image formed in brain. Now, in next video we will discuss the lesions of optic tract. Thank you.